And the guy walks back acting like he was asking me something, like, you know, like where something was or something. And he walks up to me dead ass and asks for my number with his wife. His wife was there. He asked for my number with his wife there. I want to talk about a story. The concept I want to talk about is my early transition and how I always say I don't really deal with transphobia, but I have dealt with it before, but just not in the way you think. So when I was like 2024, it's like 1 year, it's like a year and a half into transitioning, maybe like 2 years. It's almost 2 years. I was already like at a passing stage. I didn't really get misgendered at all, but there was some, we had just transferred to a new place, like a new store, because again, I work retail, and I was like really nervous about meeting new people because like I socially transitioned at my first store. I've already explained the story, but the reason when we transferred to a different store is because my manager had sexually assaulted me, and I didn't want to be in that store anymore because like they didn't do anything about it. But we went to this new store, and when we were there, I was like really nervous about like meeting new people because like I already had a few friends at my old store, but like the concept of meeting people that didn't know me at all before I transitioned was very scary to me. So when I actually went to this new place, there was like a few people that like I immediately like got along with, which is funny because I ended up not liking them later on. So there was actually a guy. I remember there was a guy at my new store that was like really friendly with me. He would always walk by me. He's like, "Hi, Lise." He would always say hi to me specifically, which is funny because he would completely ignore my wife. And I forget his name. It doesn't really matter, but he would always say hi to me. He would always go his way. I was like, wow, I might actually have a friend. I might actually have like a guy friend that's not like fucking trying to date me or something for like the first time in my life. And it's like, it's not weird. And I was so fucking ignorant. But I remember like that went on for like a week or two. And like I talked to him on Snapchat and it was just like friendly stuff. And like I told him about my wife and I told him that I was married and stuff. And he was like super cool about that. And then randomly out of nowhere, I noticed that he removed me off Snapchat. I'm like, what the fuck would I do? And this guy, like, I was like, I don't know what I did. And like, I like asked my wife, should I go like ask him what I did? And I decided to go just ask. I was like, hey, is everything okay? I was worried about him because like, you know, he was really quiet. He was usually like very friendly and stuff. So I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, is everything okay? And he looks at me and he's like, no, it's not, but I want to talk to you. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I do? So I just like walked away because like I'm gonna respect someone that if they don't want to talk about me, it's whatever. And it was really like, it was heartbreaking because like I thought that for the first time I would actually have like a guy friend that's not a fucking asshole. And that went on for a while. He was just like extremely rude to me from then on. And it's like, I don't know what I did. I was so upset about that because it was so hard to make friends because I'm awkward and weird. And I was afraid that people knew I was trans and stuff and they were like affecting me in that way. And I don't really know, like I never knew what happened because obviously he never told me and I never figured it out. But it's funny how that works is like, I couldn't even have like normal friendships and stuff because people would treat me so different even when I wasn't like visibly trans or like people couldn't tell. My suspicion is that someone told them that I was trans and that made him change his demeanor because I found out later that him and his brother were like MAGA and shit. So that kind of makes sense. And then I had a friend from that same store before that I still talk to once in a while. Had told me that someone that worked with us was telling people that I was trans. Like how the fuck do you even know, for one? And apparently she caught like him at like in the break room or something, and it was like caught him like talking about me and was like got a penis, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, why are you like so obsessed with my genitals? Like we're at work, we're making money. What the fuck is wrong with you? So I guess someone had found out that I was trans somehow, and I don't know why, I don't know how. Maybe I got clocked by someone, or maybe one of the people that knew like decided to tell them or something. But that kind of explained it after finding out like all that information. And it's just like really puts you into perception, and that's like the only transphobia I've ever dealt with. Like we've also dealt with like little okay, so I that's kind of a lie. There's other instances of transphobia I dealt with, but it's not because someone's clocked me. It's because someone's seen that I had like a pride pin on or a trans flag pin on or something. I've never told anyone, and no one's ever clocked me for my voice or whatever. It's just like I had one customer like walk up to me one time and like ask me something. I'm like, oh, let me look that up for you. And I literally watched him. I literally watched him look at me, and then he looked at, because I had a pride pin on. He looked at it and he's like, you know what? Never mind. I can't trust you. I can't tell which gender you are. I'm like, what the fuck? Weird ass shit like that is like this type of stuff I dealt with. And I think the only other instance I can think of that I've had to deal with that was like some lady walked up to me and she was asking where something was, and I'm like, oh, let me help you with that. And then I turn around and she saw my pride pin and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you just look so feminine, because she'd call me ma'am, and just because she saw the fucking pride pin, she automatically assumed I was a trans man. So that's like the few instances of transphobia I've dealt with. Yes, I know. I know, they can't tell. They can't tell. They really can't tell, chat. They act like they can tell, but they can't tell. But yeah, I don't think I talked to a single guy that I know IRL like at all, because every single guy that's ever tried to like talk to me. Oh, actually, I do have a trans man friend. Like, I have one trans man friend, and I think that's the only guy I know because all the other ones have tried to date me or just been really weird when they found out I'm trans. So it's like, why can't men be normal? Like, I just wish for once men would be normal. Sorry that you look too much like a woman. That's cis people finding you out. You're trans makes them assume you're a trans man. Lobster too buttery. Steak too juicy. I wish men were normal. I wish I didn't have to deal with any type of like, I don't think any of us should ever have to deal with this stupid shit. This whole fascination and obsession with genitals when it comes to trans people, which seems to only really apply to trans people. I can't wait till it's over because it's so annoying. Like, who gives a fuck? Especially if the person's married. I'm married. Like, why does it matter what's in my pants? What the fuck? Like, why does it matter what's in my pants? I am married. You're never gonna see anything. I don't understand it. Like, the brain rot that I have to deal with, like, even thinking about why someone would be so obsessed with genitals. It's insane. You truly have it too hard? Yeah, I have it so hard. Thank you for feeling sorry for me, Nyara. Thank you for feeling sorry for me. I knew you'd understand. I knew you'd understand the struggle of a German woman. The struggle of a German white woman. Yeah, I knew you'd understand. I knew you could relate. I deal with men hitting on me more than anything. Like, men hit on me so fucking much, and my wife has seen it too. I think I told this story once, but there was I was doing my fucking job, and my wife was next to me, and like I just got done talking to her, and we saw this guy walk by with his wife, and he basically they walk like 10 or 20 feet away, and the guy walks back acting like he was asking me something, like, you know, like where something was or something, and he walks up to me dead ass and asks for my number with his wife. His wife was there. He asked for my number with his wife there, and my wife saw that. You remember that, don't you? Oh my god. I deal with, like, I've got so many stories about this type of stuff, but it's like it's crazy the situation I've gotten myself into, and because again, people can't tell. It's almost as funny as the fact that I went to the courthouse, and to be fair, I wasn't passing at this time. When I went to the courthouse to get my name changed, I remember how furious my wife was, because when they were doing, because they have to do like a little like court hearing basically, and they have to read out like the little thing of my name change, and the judge misgendered me, and I could feel my wife's blood boiling behind me when it happened. It's like, I think she's required to do it because my sex hadn't changed to my gender yet, but I still remember that because I just felt the ominous presence behind me. It's like, oh shit, she just misgendered me. Heat coming from it. Just the hatred. You're so cute when you're angry. Beam was in attack mode, yeah. And Colin said, I started wearing a face mask and boom, the misgendering stopped. Shit is crazy. Yeah, isn't that funny how that works? The face mask is very powerful as a trans person. The face mask is so powerful. I want to tell that little story because it was like on my mind, because I always say that I don't really deal with transphobia, but I kind of do, but not in the way you think. It's not like someone sees me at, you know, my work and they're like, hello, sir. They're not like that. It's more of like people are just very, very subtly bigoted. I remember when we went back to the manager that assaulted me, like we were just there to visit because like, again, I had old friends there. I remember talking to someone and they told me that they had customers like come up and ask like if I was one of those he/she's. Like that was early transition too. And it's like, that's so disgusting. Yeah, it's so disgusting. Like people are so disgusting because again, why does it matter? Why does it matter what's in my pants? Why does it matter what my gender is? You're not hitting it, so who gives a fuck? The whole idea that you need to know what someone's gender is when they're just helping you, who gives a fuck? People are so weird about that. Anyway, cheers.
She's pink and she's glowing. Her hair stays flowing and she drops hot takes like she just don't care. Your precious lady is about to arrive. Wouldn't advise getting on her bad side. Don't know if she has talent, but she just might. Everybody questioning who the best druid around is. Like who is? It's the pretty pink icon. Whooith.